All right. Hats are available. They're going on sale this weekend. I think they're $26, and if you get charged more, you'll know where you stand with us. Okay, so you'll know where you stand. That's a good thing. That is a whole different story here at Notre Dame. I don't even get a parking pass.
Brian, speaking of where people stand, where does Alizé stand?
He's out. He couldn't go today. He went through yesterday his cardio, passed that. He could have done some football stuff today, but it's Thursday, and it would have been too late to kind of activate him, so he'll have the week off.
Who else is the next in line in terms of Tony Jones?
He's good. He looks really good. Yeah, he looks good. No effects from the ankle. Our concerns more were with the hip with him, but he looked good. Yeah. Yeah, he practiced this week. Yeah, he should be activated. Bonner looked good. Yeah, Bonner looked good.
Other than Mac.
Yeah, other than Mac, everybody's in.
And Wimbush, no.
Nothing. Zero. Didn't even get treatment this week for the ankle.
You've always talked about, November of the other day, you guys talked about this is the month that everybody remembers you. How prepared do you feel your team is going into this month?
Well, I think the way we're set up, makes us very well prepared for November. Weather, not needing to rely on one person to carry your team. Especially offensively. It's a collective. It's a group. It's running the football. So I think it lends itself a lot more. We don't have to throw the ball 50 times and have a great day by our quarterback. He needs to continue to grow, certainly. But, it's much more of a collective group, that needs to just continue to do what they're doing and be physical and bring that physicality each week. So it's really set up for November from that perspective.
A couple weeks ago, you were really happy with the way Wimbush practiced on a Thursday.
Yeah.
On this Thursday?
Yeah, I just think that he's so much more aware of what he needs to do to build routines, to get him to the level that you're going to see that show itself on Saturdays. So putting a Thursday together today with last Thursday with ball placement and good decisions, I can see that that's starting to build the routine necessary for that to start to show itself on a more consistent basis on a Saturday.
Brian, what's the thing that impresses you most about Wake Forest as you've gone through the week?
I think the tempo, the quarterback. I think their ability to really spread you out and get some guys into some space. And, they did a great job against Louisville of spreading them out, getting some one-on-one matchups. Their RPOs are difficult to defend. So I'd say tempo, the quarterback, a veteran quarterback who's been in the system, who's taken his lumps, if you will, and has really grown. And then they get their guys in space to make plays. And I think defensively, they get you off schedule with tackles for loss. Those would be my bullet points.
Brian, the other day, on Tuesday, when you talked about, you gave us a quick summary of Wake Forest, you spoke of Jesse Bates
Yeah.
as if he were playing. He's
Yeah.
not. What did they lose?
He's a captain back there. He's the quarterback. He makes, from a third down perspective, they let him kind of roam on third down. He cuts crossers and he has the eyes on the quarterback. He's a top end player. Shame for them. obviously a break for us. He's a heck of a player, but he just you can see that he's the guy back there that is leading that back end group.
Brian, obviously, Logie Gilman couldn't play for you this year. What is his role in practice? Does he help you? Is he a scout team guy?
I couldn't even begin to tell you what he does. He just finished with a meeting with we have a 6 a.m. lift every Friday morning with our quote-unquote developmental guys. He has a meeting with them every Thursday to make sure everybody's there at 5:45. He's a great leader. He is a impactful player on our demo scout team. He challenges all of our guys on a day-to-day basis. His presence is known in our program. Everybody respects him and knows that he's going to impact this program next year, and he's already doing that in the roles that he can right now.
And 2/3 of the way through the season, is there anybody else on your scout team developmental group that, not that you want to activate this year, but that has kind of opened your eyes where you go, whoa?
Yeah, I mean, fast twitch guys like Owusu, you can see his clear ability to fire, and he's got some natural talents. I'd say Jafar Armstrong, very impressive freshman for us. Kofi Wardlow, when he puts on some more size, has some suddenness. I'd say, Josh Lugg has been up with us quite a bit. We're very, very impressed with him. Those would be a few of the guys that stand out right now.
Brian, I was wondering what went into the switch for the last two games, Love to the boundary and Watkins to the field.
Nick's a really good and long short field player. We have a tendency to run some half coverage back there. You saw in his interception, baited the quarterback. He's long, good tackler. Not that Love is not, but we like to roll that corner into the boundary, and you don't do it to the field. You're much more of a quarter player to the field. It just matched some of the skills that he has, where we can roll him up a little bit. So we're just trying to match some different things that we're doing with their skill set. And so we're further along in the schedule where we can flip them back and forth, depending on what the situations, kind of are from week to week.
Love's ability to kind of, even last year, I think he started about a nickel when he didn't have one. His ability to kind of adjust to any position.
That's the unique thing about him. We've run some different combination coverages with him too, and we just like to put a little bit more on his plate. Not that Nick couldn't handle it. We just think that, he's much more suited to play some different coverages and in particular some more combination coverages and man coverages as well.
Troy Pride ran track last year, and it seemed like in the spring you felt like maybe that was holding him back a little bit. But do you feel like that there's positives also in having that competition and being somebody that's doing that?
I'm all in on playing a second sport as long as there's some give and take, and that he can still, from a scholarship standpoint, we're paying the freight, and I want to make sure that it doesn't put him behind. I don't necessarily think it put him behind in a sense as much as physically he needed to continue to grow. He's now up to 190 pounds. He's physically stronger. I think it was more just of a maturation. So I love having those guys, compete in another sport, and we've been able to work really well with our other sports to be able to make that work, because I don't think there's any substitute for being able to compete in another sport. I mean, we're going to have that with Cole Kmet. Cole's going to play baseball, and we'll have to work with Mick and getting, a schedule that makes sense, and I'm sure we will. So I'm all for doing that.
I know we talked about the right tackles last week, but were you total series or so, if they can establish a rhythm, that it's like sometimes alternating quarterbacks almost, where you can do that with running backs and receivers, but just finding that rhythm, what's enabled them to be still so effective?
I think it's because we detailed it out to them early on that it was going to go that way, and so they really didn't know anything different. That's how it was going to go for them to, move forward, in the program. That they were going to have to share the position, and that was unless something drastic happened, somebody got hurt or somebody's play really, fell off. They went in there with the conversation of you're going to share this, and you're both going to work to improve each and every day. So it wasn't like, hey, let's see who beats out who. This was a conversation that they both went in knowing that they were going to share the position. So I think they didn't know any better in a sense that, hey, this is the way it's going to be all year. Good. All right.